The latest on what's going on out there in the weather community. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So today we do have a slight risk of severe weather. Knoxville, Asheville, Johnson City, Winston-Salem, Raleigh, Charlotte, into Greenville. We do have a slight risk in effect there. That'll be for those areas. Slight risk for the middle parts of the country as well. Tornado risk going to be in the middle parts of the country, and then we do have the northern sections going to be areas of North Carolina, eastern Tennessee. What could we expect? Severe weather to be possible from threat going to be in areas of Knoxville, western North Carolina, Asheville, Winston-Salem, into Chattanooga. You're going to be having this wind threat as well. For the hail threat, we are going to be dealing with the hail threat with this dashed line risk that's going to be around Pierre, Rapid City. This is an area we got to look out for severe weather as well. For your day 2 outlook for Kearney, Omaha, and Kansas City, you're going to have this as a hail threat as well tomorrow. Wind threat going to be in this area as well as the tornado threat. That's a look at our threat for tomorrow. And this is the area we're going to be focused on in. Now for Wednesday, we do have this small area of a slight risk from Springfield all the way to Jonesboro. This is an area we've got to look out for. Marginal risk of severe weather, Denver, Kansas City, and St. Louis. Probabilistic, of course, we can't see that just yet. Although we did see that dashed line area for those certain areas, but that's just something we got to look out for. So Weather Prediction Center, what do we've got going on here? We have a slight risk of severe weather. This is going to be for areas of Knoxville, Johnson City, Pikeville, Huntington, Beckley, and Columbus that we're going to be dealing with those areas. For our day 2 on your Tuesday, Kansas City, Omaha, Des Moines, Davenport, Chicago, and St. Louis. You're going to be dealing with the flooding down there in the areas of Florida as well. You're going to be in the marginal. Slight risk of flooding going to be south of St. Louis and northwest of Nashville, north of Memphis. We're going to be dealing with this severe weather that's going to be possible for multiple areas across the board here. And that's just something we got to look out for. So severe weather going to be possible in these areas. And if we look at our radar here, we do have our mesoscale discussion. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect for areas of northern Georgia, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, and southern Virginia. Severe thunderstorm watch is in effect. There was a tornado reported here, as you can see, south of Louisville, Kentucky. So we do have to watch out for those things like that. Mesoscale discussion here that's in effect. 55 to 70 miles per hour winds. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect south of Chattanooga. This is getting into the Dalton region. Something we got to watch out for. A line of storms that will continue the areas from Memphis. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning. Well, south of Memphis. South Memphis, you're under severe thunderstorm warning. Areas of northern Alabama. This is into Florence, into Huntsville, into south of Shelbyville. You're under this area. So areas of the Apps, you're going to be seeing the storms. Into areas of Florida, you're going to be seeing those storms as well. And then as you get into central portions of Alabama, western Georgia, you're going to be dealing with the special weather statements as well. So severe thunderstorms will be likely. Wind, as you can see, 70 miles per hour there, 50 miles per hour here and there. Special weather statements all over the place. So these are multiple areas. We've got to look out for severe weather. It's all across the board, really, that we're going to be looking at the severe weather. Mainly, like I said, that line of storms going to be in this region right into here, so that's something we got to look out for there. For our tropical weather outlook, we are looking at no storms at the moment. Let's look, tropical weather outlook, no storms at the moment in the Atlantic for areas of the Gulf. Not seeing any storms, and we are going to see some storms that are capable of tropical development in the Pacific, of course. 70% high chance for the Pacific, and then you have the 50% medium chance. Now, we look at this tropical storm outlook here, and we do have a tropical storm here, Tropical Storm Lala, expected to turn into a hurricane, probably going to dodge those islands now. It's going to move in this upward direction. We'll have that rare landfall that happened, well, the landfall that we probably thought had a possibility of happening, that's no longer happening anymore. So that's just something that we are seeing in that section of it all. So as we get into areas of the South, severe weather will be possible, shower and thunderstorm activity. But as you get into areas of Hawaii, we're still dealing with the aftermath of that storm there. But areas of the South I want to talk about here. HRRR model, as you can see here, HRRR showing showers and thunderstorms for areas as far as Atlanta to Charlotte, down to Mobile, Alabama, areas of Jackson, Mississippi, getting in on those rain showers, Nashville, into the Apps like Asheville, things like that of that nature. So for your Here's a look at your alerts from the National Weather Service. As you can see that severe thunderstorm watch in effect, heat advisories in effect all over the place, severe thunderstorm warnings here and there. As you can see, severe thunderstorm watch in effect in the north, extreme heat warnings in the west, heat advisories in the west, red flag warnings in the northwest, air quality alerts in the northwest as well. We are going to deal with that severe thunderstorm warning that is south of Pennsylvania, not south of Pennsylvania, south of Allentown. You're going to be dealing with that, and north of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania, you're going to be dealing with that severe thunderstorm warning in effect. There's severe thunderstorm warnings in effect here for areas of Florida. And like I said, those heat alerts will continue. So for areas of the south, I'm going to bring your attention here to these hot temperatures. I know we've been talking about this for a while, but I do want to update you just so that you have an idea of what's going to be happening with the weather on that note. So here's a look at our... Don't want to do that. Here's a look at our temperature outlook, and as you can see, temperatures are hot. 105 in Dallas, 99 in Atlanta as we continue throughout these times right here throughout the night and things like that. That nature. Heat is going to be in effect mainly around Oklahoma City, Amarillo, Lubbock, Odessa, and Dallas, Texas. You're going to be dealing in these areas right here. You're going to be dealing with those heat alerts that are going to be in effect. Jacksonville into Tampa, you're dealing with the alerts. Well, you are dealing with the alerts, and you're dealing with the heat as well. Heat index values as high as 110 degrees. These multiple areas, we got to look out for the favorability of some severe weather. As you can see, low temperatures will be in some high, low temperatures, but we're going to get ready to cool down, as you can see, towards the end of August there. We're starting to see some 80s, some 60s in some areas, high 60s, but they're 60s. You're seeing 70s in some regions. We're finally going to get that fall taste. We're not necessarily at fall yet, but we're getting close there. So here's a look at the Climate Prediction Center there. Climate Prediction Center going to be showing us the below average temperatures as you get into areas of Chicago. Above average temperatures mainly around Texas. That's going to be around western Texas. And for your August 25th to August 31st, above average temperatures from Denver, Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles to Seattle. In the New England sections of the country, New York, August 25th to August 31st. Monthly outlook here for areas of Texas into Dallas region. You are going to be dealing with that above average temperatures. As you get into areas of Alaska, you're dealing with the above average too. As you can see, no below average. Well, below average for August 23rd to the 27th through the 31st. You are going to be dealing with that above average temperature there. Let's not forget you guys here in Hawaii as well. Above average temperatures expected for all across the board. Above average temperatures expected for many areas of the United States. Precipitation-wise, we're going to be looking at precipitation in New York, precipitation in Denver, Salt Lake City, and then precipitation there for Denver, precipitation for the East Coast as well. For the whole entire month, we're going to be looking at precipitation west of Denver and precipitation above average around areas of New England. Texas, unfortunately, you're going to be below average temperatures there for your areas of Texas. So we need the rain really bad. We're going to hope we get the rain because it has been hot temperatures lately, but we're going to see how that ends up going. So precipitation-wise, that's what we're looking at here. If we want to look at, let's see what we have going on here for the, I think we covered everything pretty much. And we're just going to look at that Storm Prediction Center again. Actually, let's look at the mesoscale discussions of what's going on. We do have a mesoscale discussion. Let's go to the northern section. Severe potential watching the unlikely of. Severe potential up there as well. EF1, so tornadoes, I think, are possible in those areas. But as you have the severe potential here, severe thunderstorm watch, 590, they issue that. Wind going to be in effect for these areas, 55 to 70 miles per hour winds. Areas of Southern Virginia has to watch out for these severe storms too, as they've issued a severe thunderstorm watch in those areas as well. So multiple severe weather is happening right now. We can expect severe weather to continue going. Severe weather, we just have the slight risk of severe weather constantly, consistently, every day. Some type of shower, some type of thunderstorms, things like that of that nature. We're going to continue to get that type of stuff. Cool temperatures expecting for areas of the north, specifically around the Midwest and the New England, Mid-Atlantic, Ohio Valley, and things like that of that nature along the northern Alps. As you get to the southern Alps, you're cooling down a little bit as well. But cool temperatures are on the way for multiple areas. As you can see, the mountains, of course, they're going to be cooler than the average. Well, not cooler than the average, but cooler than the rest of the country. 48 degrees in Lake City, Colorado. So that's something that we've got to look out. That's something that we have a temperature for here. But as you can see, these hot temperatures are going to stick around for a while. Hopefully, we won't have any sort of bad conditions or things like that. Then it's Michael here to give you an update on the latest, and I'll see you out there in the weather community.